Hi friends, this is Nasimha. Today I am going to describe about analytical method validation. What is the importance of analytical method validation? Why you have to perform the analytical method validation? What are the parameters are involved in that analytical method validation? Today we are going to describe. Okay. Before that, please subscribe my channel, like, encourage with your comments, and share the same videos. If you are subscribing my channel, means automatically you will get the new notification whenever I was updated regarding pharma updates. Okay, thank you. Okay, analytical method validation A and B. What is the method validation? It is a documentary evidence that having high degree of assurance, which are the it is applicable for system, process, or method, or system, whatever it may be. Whatever the results are generated that are within the consistent level, accuracy level, and which are in the predetermined specification. Okay, it means AMP is nothing but it is evidence of document to the whatever method we are going to perform, that should be is in a compliance level, that is in a consistent level, that is in a predetermined specification of results. Okay, what is the method? Method is a set of rules having a instrument to different instrument parameters. It is a define that instrument having at different conditions to producing the results which are is in a consistent level. Means it is a nothing but it is a having different that instrument having different parameters and having it different conditions, even though that instrument or method it is producing the consistent level of results. Okay, before that we have to ensure that whatever the method you are performing, whatever method we are going to validate, before that you ensure that particular instrument, that instrument is suitable or not. You have to ensure, you have to collect the, you have to ensure the instrument, that instrument is applicable or suitable or not. We have to verify. And chemicals and reagents, chemicals, reagents, standards, and columns should verify before the starting the analytical method validation. And to train the operator who are going to involve in that analytical method validation, before that we have to give the proper training to him. And we have to take a protocol with authentication by QA. Then only we have to perform the analytical method validation. What is a protocol? Protocol is a set of rules and regulations you have to follow. Already it is predetermined procedure. It was authenticated by the QA. That one only you have to perform. That one only you have to follow. That is called protocol. It is having predetermined procedure, predetermined specification. Okay. Why you have to perform the analytical method validation? Analytical method validation is showing that it is a evidence, documentary evidence to having a consistent and quality and within the compliance level of predetermined specification level. Okay, why you have to perform? Nowadays, some regulatory bodies are asking the method validation for particular method. It is in line with your compound year or not, and it is in line with predetermined specification results or not, and it is in line with consistent level or not. They're checking all these things. Due to that, we have to perform the analytical method validation for specific method. Okay. What are the parameters are involving in the analytical method validation? Now we'll go through the each one. In that, there are 9 parameters are involved in the analytical method validation. One is specificity. Specificity is demonstrate that what is our end application that should be in, present or not in that complex mixture. We have to identify through the specificity. Mainly it is demonstrate that what is our end application that should be identified in a given sample, that can be identified by the specificity. Okay. Precision. Precision is demonstrate that it is a set of components, means we are using the sample solution from homogeneous with a different preparations, means 5 preparation, 6 preparation. Based on that preparation we have to ensure that what is our end application that should be present in our given sample, that one you are ensuring. And the same way we have presence of our end applicable. And the second, what is the end applicator we are identified that should be in a consistent level in each components, each end applications. Means for example, we are preparing a number of solutions from the homogeneous sample. Whatever our end application, that should be in the same range. Means it is there is a they are using two mathematical tool to identify the component level. For example, they are using standard deviation or relative standard deviation. What are the n number of applications we are getting the results, that should be in a predetermined RSD level, that should be in a not more than 2. From the n number of applications, whatever the results we are obtaining, that should be in a not more than 2% level. Okay, that is precision. In this precision also we are having 3 types: system precision, and method precision, and intermediate precision. Okay, system precision is nothing but we have to prepare the different solution from the standard, and we have to ensure that all results are within the criteria, within the predetermined statistical results, and whatever the results were generated, that should be in a cumulative RSD not more than 2%. That is called system precision. Method precision means we have to prepare the 6 sample values individual solutions, means in n number of solution we have to prepare from the homogeneous solution. From there also we have to identify the results, whatever results you are obtained, that should be in a within the range, that should be in a consistent level. Means all this precision level we have to monitor in the precision of the results, that should be in a nearly to the nearly to the results, whatever results you are obtained, that should be in a consistent level in all preparations. That is method precision. And intermediate precision, whatever the solution precision level, whatever the homogeneous sample you are used here, we have to use the other process. Means different analysts we have to use the same homogeneous sample in different set of samples. Means they have we also prepare, have to prepare the 6 sample set of 5 samples, whatever it may be. Whatever the results you are obtained by different analysts, that also should be in a within the consistent level, and these results all are having the same, not more than 2 criteria. Whatever the results we are getting, whatever the impurity levels we are getting, that should be in a consistent level. And here also this method precision and intermediate precision both are having very closely and not more than the 2% criteria of RSD level. Okay, this is the precision. And the third one will go for the, means in this precision we have to ensure that whatever the results we are getting, that should be in a consistent level. Okay. And accuracy. Accuracy is demonstrate that whatever the results, it is ensuring that whatever the closeness of the results, whatever we are getting and what is the true value. It is demonstrate that it is identify that whatever the results, closeness between the obtained results and true value, that is identified by the accuracy. And the fourth one is linearity. Linearity demonstrates that whatever the results we are obtained, that is directly proportional to the response of the impurities. For example, how much percentage you are preparing the solution, the obtained results are also having the same level observance. You have to prepare the 80% solution means it should be against that 80% level of the impurity levels. You have to prepare 100% means it should be against the results also you will get 100%, means whatever the solution you are preparing, that is directly proportional to the observance or intensity of the impurities. Here you have to prepare 5 levels or 6 levels, 5 levels of the solutions. Based on the solutions, you have to plot a graph and concentration on x-axis and observance on y-axis. The plot should be reflected straight. It should be the correlation factor should be 0.99, not less than 0.999. Whatever the plot you are getting against the observance and concentration of the solution, it should be the correlation 0.999. it should come linearity. Then after we will go for the LOD. Range also we can consider here only. After that, range is nothing but what are the, it is demonstrated that the results which are we are following, what are the results we are getting, it is in lower side or upper side, that should be in a, within a range of predetermined specification result. Means upper side and lower side also, upper and lower side of results within the specification results, and it is should be comparable. And the sixth one is LOD, limit of detection. What is our end applicable? What are the targeting our impurities level in a complex mixture? What is the impurities are there in our given sample? It should be in a detection, low level of detection, but not quantification. Means how much low level of the concentration of the solution, the instrument, whatever instrument you are identifying, that should be identifying low level also, but it is not required to quantify. Okay, means how much solution we are preparing in low level, there also it should be detected by the instrument, but it is not a quantified. And LOQ, limit of quantification. Limit of detection and limit of quantification both are hand to hand, where the limit of detection is not possible and it is not going to quantify. Before that step, it will consider as a LOQ. Okay, and the robustness. Robustness is nothing but we have to change a small modification in a given procedure, method, whatever it may be. For example, we are going through the HPLC means and the column flow rate having 1 ml and column 1 having 25 degrees and methane mobile based composition having 20 that means deliberately we are changing the small changes in procedure, and we have to perform the same analysis in whatever we are changing. For example, 10% rate here we are changing. For example, we have 1 ml flow rate, we will decrease the flow rate means 0.8 ml, and we have to perform the same analysis, and what are the results we are getting, that one you have to ensure. And we are changing the flow rate 1.2 ml, we have to perform the same analysis and we have to ensure the what are the results we are getting. And we have to change the composition of mobile phase, what are the, for example, 80-20 ratio is there, you have to ensure that 85 and 15 ratio, and then also you have to perform the method analysis and we have to get the results, and we have to monitor all these changes deliberately. We have to change the procedure little bit and we have to ensure the results, what are the results we are getting, that should be in a predetermined specification results, and we have to within the range, whatever the protocol we have to specification, that should be in line with that robustness. And ruggedness. Ruggedness also is nothing but we have to change the analyst. Whatever the procedure we have, that one should be performed with another person. That same method we have to perform in other laboratory, and the same method we have to perform on different instrument, and we have to use a different type of chemicals by using the same method. In this time also we have to getting the results. That results are within the predetermined specification means our method is ruggedness, and here also robustness. whatever the results we are getting, that is in within the predetermined specification, means our method is robustness. Okay. Actually, this analytical method validation having to perform four categories where we have to perform, where we are not performing this. Now we will go through the each individual. Analytical method validation having four types. One is limit test, and quantitative test for impurities, and identification test, and quantitative test for activity. Okay. This AMV mainly categorized as a four types. One is limit test, quantitative test for impurities, identification test, quantitative test for active in our given sample. What are the parameters are required to perform the analytical method validation for these four categories? Specificity. Specificity means it is demonstrate that whatever our end application is there, that is present or not in our given sample, we have to monitor. That means in limit test we have to monitor whatever our end application is there, that should be in present. Means we have to perform the limit test also, we have to perform the quantitative test also, we have to perform the identification test, and we have to perform the quantitative test of active. Okay, limit test means, example I will tell you here. Limit test means it is nothing but whatever the end application, it should be present in a given sample. Means chloride, sulfides, what is the level of limit of that component is involved in the given sample, we can identify through the limit test. Means that chloride test, sulfide test, iron test, like that. Quantity of impurities, what in a given mixture, how much level of impurities are present in given sample, we can identify through the quantity of impurities. Identification test is nothing but it is what is our end application, that is present or not in a given sample, we can identify through the identification test. And the quantitative test of active, what is the quantity of end application is involved in a given sample, we can identify through the quantitative test like SA, DISO, titrimetry, like that. Okay. In this four categorization, specificity is nothing but we have to identify, we have to demonstrate that end application is involvement is there or not, we have to identify in a given sample. So in that specificity, all parameters we have to ensure that. And accuracy. Accuracy is not required for limit testing, because what is the accuracy? It is we have to demonstrate that, we have to ensure that whatever the closeness of results, whatever you are obtained, and true value of predetermined. So here limit test, it is not required for accuracy. Quantitative test is required for impurities. Identification test also not required for accuracy, and quantitative test also not required for analytic active. Quantitative active also required. And linearity. Linearity is what it is demonstrate that whatever we are getting the result, that is directly proportional to the concentration of the sample. So here limit test concentration not required, we can identify anyway. So here linearity is not required for the limit test, and quantitative for impurities, it is required for the linearity test. Identification test also not required, and quantitative also it is required for the quantitative of active. Range also not required for, what is the range? Means it is the upper side and lower side, whatever the applicability is there, we can identify through the limit test. That is not required for range. For impurities, quantitative impurities is required. For identification it is not required. For quantitative active also it is required. Range. LOD, LOQ. LOD, LOQ means what is the low level of identification by the instrument will go through the only for impurity purpose. And LOQ also, what is the low level of detection of by the instrument, you have to go through the one step upside. So here LOD and LOQ are required for the impurities of quantitative, remaining and are not required for the LOD LOQ. Okay. And the robustness. Robustness is a different parameter. There is not required for all these things. Okay, these are the parameters are required to perform the 4 different type of tests to ensure the analytical method validation. This analytical method validation was firstly established in 1990 as per HCH guideline QR2, and it is updated in 2005 by adding lot of implementations. Okay, thank you.